Y'all already know what time it is. I got a good one for y'all. Y'all know we getting ready to get it cracking. We getting ready to get it smacking right into action. Y'all, we gonna talk about your man, your new leader, your new prince. We're gonna be talking about Elon Musk and the Doge. Before we get into that, y'all, I want y'all to know, man, I appreciate y'all and everything that y'all are doing, man, for my page, man. I know it's gonna take a little time to grow, and I know I'm fairly new on TikTok, man, but we are gonna grow together and we gonna learn and we gonna get this thing cracking. So we all know, y'all, Elon Musk is the head of the DOGE, right? Trump appointed Elon Musk the head of the newly established Department of Government Efficiency, Doge. This agency aims to streamline federal operations and reduce government spending. Musk's approach has been both ambitious and controversial. I bet it has been controversial because this thing is a fairly new establishment that is trying to intertwine with the already federal government that has been established since our first president. And this is not set in stone. So this is something that is fairly new, but I told y'all, they got to get rid of the old to bring in the new. Now we're going to get on what that DOGE really is, because most of y'all think that this is this before I even said what I said, most of you probably thought that this was an establishment that has been around for decades, and it is not. This is something brand new. Under Musk's direction, Doge has implemented rapid cost-cutting measures, including mass layoffs and reconstructing. Reconstructing? What are they reconstructing? What needs to be reconstructed? And I know most of y'all saying we need to get rid of the IRS. I don't blame you. I'm with you too on that. So you don't have to even worry about that, because that also is not part of your old federal government. I've already explained that to you, and if you do your homework, you will understand where that came about. Certain things you cannot bring up and certain things you cannot say, but we'll keep it moving, y'all. Additionally, Musk demands for detailed weekly work summaries from federal employees has been met with some resistance, with some agencies advising staff to disregard his directives. I would too, because this is a non-entity part of the federal government that has no control and has no power. Once you write something down, it has to go past Congress, and it is not set in stone. But I told y'all, they are going to slow drip us with this, and they're gonna make us feel good about it when they do it. Republican lawmakers have expressed concerns over Musk's centralized control, there you go, of Doge, advocating the cabinet officials to oversee change within their respective agencies. This push reflects a desire for a more traditional and accountable approach to government. Yeah, I bet. Let's continue this thing, y'all. I tried to tell y'all already, but you know, I got a lot of people saying, "Oh, he wrong. He don't know what he talking about. He just talking, man." Here we go. Is this thing with Elon Musk? Is this just a great big hype, or is Elon Musk getting ready to rocket us to the moon? Because y'all do know what Doge really represents, right? Let's go ahead and get into this thing. Let's all put back on our thinking caps and remember, who is Billy? Can we remember who Billy is, right? Isn't Billy the owner of Dogecoin? See, they're telling you about the Doge government. They're telling you about this newly DOGE, which is all part of the digital world. I'm gonna have to be careful because I told you Things cannot be said, but if you put your thinking caps on, you'll be able to read in between the lines. Let's get into it, y'all. So Doge is just a short word for Doge coin. We all know that Elon Musk is a part of the crypto world, right? So they have brought in this newly established entity that has nothing to do with the federal government into the federal government, because like I told y'all in the past video, they need this new system in order for it to work right. But they have already told us that we were moving into a digital currency. Right? So I got y'all saying the dollar bill ain't going nowhere. The dollar bill been gone. How many of y'all are walking around with dollars in your pocket? How many of y'all are walking around with 20s and 100s and 50s in your pocket? But I can guarantee you, if you open your wallet up, you got about 4 or 5 cards. I know I do. I very seldom walk around with money on me, because it's very easy to access my wallet, take my card out, swipe it, and get my receipt and move on about my merry way. Okay. When you go to your grocery stores, what do you see when you go there and you get in line and you begin to move your groceries around? Are you moving your groceries around with the cashier, or are you moving your groceries around and your products on your self-checkout line? Isn't that something that is new to America? Although it's been around for a while, but self-checkout is something new. All of these things, guys, are going to come in a line later in the long run. You will understand that when they finally began to remove us from this old thing and bring us into the new Doge federal government, you will understand that the self-checkout line was part of the plan the whole time. So we have Elon Musk that is part of the digital world, and it's not like you don't know that. It's not like he hasn't told you these things. He has told you that he loves Bitcoin and Dogecoin. Your president himself has told you that there is nothing wrong with digital, with the digital Bitcoin. And he has also told you in previous interviews and conferences that he has had is that he is going to move us into a new digital system, because he said out of his own mouth that we cannot be left behind when everybody else is moving forward with this new digital world that we're going to. And America wants to be able to be the one to maintain its power, so they're going to bring us into their own digital world. And that digital world, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be Neuralink. I keep telling you over and over, can't you see the writings on the wall? Can't you see what's already happening when you're hearing what's going on with them investigating the IRS? Come on now. They just told you that they just found some more money that's out there that's being mishandled. And they are going to keep on. Did you just hear what happened with Stacey Abrams about the $2 billion that was just uncovered from that situation? So we have all this misappropriate money being sent all over the place, and no one can track it down. Well, remember Elizabeth Warren saying what she said about these black hat hackers. They are not hackers. These are the programmers that are getting inside of the system that they tried to chain down, and they are starting to reveal things that has been happening in your federal government. But again, ladies and gentlemen, let's not get this twisted. They want you to know this. They want you to feed all of this into you. So when they move us into this new thing, you won't think anything about it because you would think that this is all normal. And it is not. Doge, Doge, is here to stay whether you and me like it or not. Whether you like Elon Musk or you don't like him, he is here to stay because he is the one who has all the technology to move us forward with this humanistic movement that he talks about. And that is for another story also. Y'all, I got so much more to say, but TikTok only allows you to put so much on their site. But if y'all want the true and long extended versions of my stories, you can click the link on YouTube and follow me or subscribe there. Y'all, man, stay tuned because I got more. Get to it.